It's 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and it's time for the show that brings you the best deals in vaping, coming at you from the Vaping Underground Live network on Vapor TV. I'm your host and deals diva, TygerTyger, and with me, as always, is the illustrious, opinionated, and devilishly handsome VaporJoe. So, settle in for 90 minutes of interactive, informative, and money-saving vape chat. Welcome to DoneDeal.
You forgot prick.
I was trying to be nice. I was thinking it.
Yes, welcome to DoneDeal. Oh, Tiger, you put on a shirt. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure of seeing that shirt on her without the little tank top. Let me just put you that way.
Yeah, it was a little too risque for the show. These just showed up today, and it was just not quite.
I wanted like 7,000 viewers. Anyway. All right, so now that I embarrassed Tiger, welcome to
Right.
Oh, we have so much to talk about. We haven't done the show in a couple weeks. Sorry, guys. Like every Tuesday, we're doing a lot with immigration. Finally, down to the last few forums. You have no idea what it's like to immigrate to this country. No idea. I don't think. And you know what? I already told her. I think I should just put a burqa on her, and she would have been already had a.
Hey now. Quite seriously, it is a grueling process, and it leaves almost a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth because I'm. Hard to hear you, Joe.
Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I gotta bring up my level.
Well, I can do that from here. It's easier for you no finger poking. All right, let's.
What did you just say?
Achtung!
All right, can you guys hear me better now? One's in the room, you can hear me better. Yes, no, maybe.
Scope. I need to do that myself, and I've just been a cheap ass because it sounds great to me.
Just give me a second.
But fine, I will break down and upgrade my Jabra. I'm so picky though. I always need the single-sided because I always need one ear open to hear what's going on around me. That's how it's always been. So.
I just want to make sure I'm actually using this mic. Now my levels on VC seem very. I'm in the red. You guys still can't hear me?
I can still bring him up. Okay, talk.
Test 1 2 3. Tiger has brought me up.
He's blowing my eardrum now, folks. So.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. So as we were saying, sorry for the last few weeks, but for some reason, every Wednesday, our immigration lawyer has wanted us to show up at his office really early. You guys have no idea what it's like going through immigration. Like I said, I should have just thrown a burqa on Tiger and gave her maybe like a suicide vest, and she would have a green card right now.
How dare you?
I'm not lying though. Am I wrong?
But yeah, I don't really want to get into a political or immigration question discussion, but I will say, for somebody who like admires America, has always like been like friendly with you guys and totally harmless Canadian. You guys, well, your immigration people have some of their priorities. Bass fucking backwards.
Well, now Zen Buddha says lawyers like to drag it. That's not true. It's one flat fee. They don't. It's not like you know they charge you by the hour or whatever. This is just one big large chunk, and they get it done. It's just there's a lot of paperwork that has to go on. It's insane paperwork. Let me tell you something. Doing anything legal in the United States takes a ton of paperwork. A ton. So, yeah, I know. I already told her. The reason why it's hard for her to get in here is because she's white. It's just that simple.
Oh,
she's a white girl.
Come on now.
If she was brown and had a burqa, she'd be in here already.
Hold all ticks. No, marriage does not give you citizenship.
Oh.
That is a fallacy. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even give you permanent residency in and of itself. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have to file for residency. Right now, you file for residency. And then after that, you get into citizenship, and that's the same thing I have to do in Canada. So it is a pain in the ass, lots of money, lots of time, lots of paperwork. Oh.
Yes, I will be glad to see the end of this process.
But we're almost there. We're almost there. All right, so welcome to DoneDeal. We have a lot to talk about. We haven't seen you guys in a few weeks. Tons and tons of vape mail. Tiger, do you want to go first on vape mail?
No. I'm
All right,
just
she's
pulling
gonna
the
gather
Valentine's balloon down so they can see it in the background. Yay!
all right, well, I got a bunch of vape mail. Now, some of it I'm sure I talked about. I'm on the. We had a wonderful package sent to us from Lonnie. We've been getting into this boba stuff, all this boba juice. We have jazzy boba, we have mango boba, we have Thai boba, we have this other stuff called sticky rice, we have this other one called It's Toast, and another called cornbread. Now, out of all the juice we got from them, cornbread was terrible. One went to a winner on a dare, and the other went in the garbage. But the rest of this juice is fantastic. Right now, I think me and Tiger are on agreement that Jazzy Boba, because there's not much of it left, and we got two.
Oh, you've been hard on that one.
Jazzy Boba is probably the best of it all. Would you agree with me?
No, I wouldn't agree with you. I think I like the Jazzy. I've been vaping lots of it, but I think I'm a little more partial, actually, to the Thai Boba. As I sent on Saturday night on Mod Envy, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's unexpected, a little weird, and wonderful. It reminds me of me.
I was going to say, it reminds me of me, but okay. All right, excellent. All right, so she's into the Thai boba. I'm into the Jazzy boba. Anybody who can work in jasmine flavor, jasmine's a flower, if you guys didn't know that. If you can work jasmine into something, and there was only one other company who did this very well, and that was, damn it, I forget their name. They used to have the Atomic Kitty sales. Oh, it's been such a long time. They had a jasmine flavored juice that was off the hook. But if you can work jasmine into a juice and get it right, it really works a lot. It really works well. That's it on Jazzy Boba. Mango Boba I haven't tried yet. Thai Boba we both have, we really like. Sticky rice, everybody seems to be going crazy over this stuff. It's kind of a light mango-ish flavor. I like it. It's good. The cornbread, stay away from the cornbread. It tastes like a skunk, like musty, like a 900-pound lady's panties on a hot day.
Oh, they want to know.
That's pretty much what cornbread.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. That just sort of slowly filtered in and registered in my consciousness, and now.
Well, let me ask you a question. When I was vaping it, were you not offended?
I was offended. I was sitting here minding my own business, and suddenly the room was filled with an odor that
with like swamp ass stank.
It's interesting, but as with all juices, there's a juice for everybody, and one man's whatever you said is another man's treasure.
Is another man's 900-pound lady's. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and the boba, for those questioning, and I see it's been answered. Condensation, thank you. Boba it refers to a bubble tea, and it's good. It's interesting. Yeah. I did not. Actually, that is not true. I think you made me taste the cornbread. Misery loves company, folks.
Oh well, yes. If I tried something, it was terrible.
He's terrible about that. It could be fabulous, or it could be horrible, and he'll do the same thing. He'll just thrust a PD at you and go, "Here, try this." And sometimes it's a pleasant surprise, and other times it's like, "I thought you loved me." But it wasn't for me, and I'll leave it at that.
It was terrible. Now, I love cornbread. Like, I love the... Now, you have to understand something. She has a cornbread in this world. People don't understand that. North cornbread is sweet. Southern cornbread tends to be salty. This was none of that. I was expecting some kind of bready... None of this. It was terrible. Gross. But I did send one. The last winner I'm on for my giveaway, I threw in the sealed bottle of cornbread going along with a PV that I gave away on that show. So
Indeed.
I want to see what they think about it.
Indeed, you did.
But the other one went in the garbage. That was a half-open bottle. Garbage it went. Sorry, but you know what? Out of 7 bottles of juice, one bad.
Hey, yeah, they can't all be winners. and yes, hold all ticks. I did get even on Saturday night. I shamrock bombed him on Mod Envy. So, you know, that's just the way it is. Some vapes taste great and smell not quite so great. And,
yes. Yeah. She Dutch ovened me with the shamrock.
Dutch oven. I just wafted it over your shoulder.
Well, anyway, so that's that. And I got a bunch of the Clitty, whatever tanks from Aspire. Now I have it on a. Now check this out. This is the legit Vapor Flask Stout. Now what the legit Vapor Flask Stout is a 26650 single 26650 version of the Vapor Flask, 100 watts. This was sent to me by Yeti to check out. I got it in white, which I'm really happy about because I got a black tank. So I got this whole like stormtrooper look going on right now. It is a really. I mean, I have the original Vapor Flask. I've been buying these for years. But he hooked me up one. Hats off to Yeti for that. And really nice. Finally, I'm back in with the 26650 batteries. All my 26650s have been sitting there useless. Now they have a reason to live with the Aspire Clitty, whatever you want to call it. Fantastic tank. If you haven't tried one of these tanks yet, I got a deal we're going to be talking about in a little bit. Man, you got to try this tank.
Quite seriously, I'm just gonna let's just do vape mail together, seeing as we get so much of the same stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about the juice together. He talked me into. I'm so in love with my TFV4s. You guys know this. They rock. I've got another one on the way, and he kept talking about this crazy Cleto, and don't listen to him. It's called a Cleto. A Cleto.
I love the
I have
packaging
the
it comes in
proof
too, guys.
right here, Cleto. So don't listen to Joe, as usual.
Hey, if you get a chance, can you pull out one of the heads to show them how big those heads are?
Oh, Joe, you want me to pull out the head right here? Right now? All right. Whatever you say. You're the boss.
This is what makes these golden. It's all head. The entire tank is all head.
It is monstrous. Now, let me show you what that looks like next to a 30 ml bottle, okay? It is monstrous. It is monstrous. But he raved about this, and I'm like, oh, come on, it can't have anything on my TFV4. And he went on and on and on to the point where he found a deal, and he says, listen, I just ordered you one of these because you have to try it. And I tried it, and 24 hours later, I said, if you still got a good deal, I need a second one, grab me one. And so that's on the way. They really are all he's been saying. And tons of vapor, simple little, compared to the TFV4, a very compact little atomizer, okay? But great vape, tons of vapor. Let me show you. Tons of vapor. And the taste is great. Very little break-in. There was a little bit of break-in. You could taste the new head, just a tiny bit. Not a big deal. Did not last long at all. And I'm vaping this one right now at 60 watts on the IPV. Help me out, Joe. I've lost track of the numbers on these. Was this the 4?
That's it. Yeah, that is the 4. Yes.
Yeah. So pretty true wattage on this, 60 watts, and it's just a great vape. I've got, what is this? Oh, actually, I'm vaping Vape Dude's Blue Honey in here tonight.
You know what? Everybody asks me if I'm sick. It's this fucking mic. Give me a second. I'm going to change over to the sexy mic.
He's changed into the sexy mic.
Yeah, give me a second. I will be right back. Tiger, can you entertain them for 2 seconds?
I will entertain them. I will tap dance. I can't tap dance. I'm lying. I will show you something else that showed up today. Now, I'm a little perplexed by this. Thank you very much to the guys at Revival Vape. Experience the power of Revival. Now, this was kind of a surprise to us. There is the URL for all you guys at home, revivalvape.com. And what they sent was this neat little Revival kit. Now, we had a quick look at this. I haven't vaped it. Neither of us have. I'm almost reluctant to. I kind of want to put it in the hands of a new vapor and assess it with them, because that's really what I feel like I'm looking at here. What it is it's the cutest little teeny tiny, I can palm this, so, you know, in Joe's hand that'll disappear. But it's a tiny little odd-shaped Reminds me a little bit of the, oh crap, I just went totally blank. Help me out, folks. You know what I'm talking about. Those tiny little ones that just blew everybody away. The iStick, yes. See, I know you guys read my mind. Our viewers rock. It reminds me a little bit of that, but even smaller. Now, what it comes with is something reminiscent to me of the old style, like even a CE2 or something like that. And that magnetically, this is the cool part, just pops in there, and there you go. There is your whole setup. So I almost don't want to like juice it up and try it because I really want a new vapor to give this a shot and to assess it with them. But in any case, it's a real cute little setup. It does charge by USB, so we'll have to give this a closer look. And it might be a great setup for a new user because, you know, one of the things that I run into talking to new users constantly is they don't want, I don't want a great big box mod, and I pull out, you know, this, and they're like, yeah, I don't want that. I just want something I can put in my pocket, something discreet, something small. And this might be just the thing for someone like that, just a tiny little button on the side, and away you go. So, kind of cool.
All right, does this sound better?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I think I need a
All right.
moment.
Lucidius, do I still sound like I have a phone? It's that damn mic. It's that damn fucking mic. You know what it is? I like the other mic because it's simple. I don't have to wear all this. You know, you have to understand something. I got a mic here. It's all stuff on it. Spit guard, all that stuff. It's so much easier just putting on a little.
Muffin. I'm echoing in his mic, or he's echoing in mine. Usually, you hear him through me, not so much me through him.
Yeah, well, we hear each other through each other. It's weird, but is it bad, guys? Can you hear it? Is it okay?
All right. Well, okay. We've got kind of mixed reviews. They're saying I think they can deal with it.
All right. Well, the one thing I wanted to point out, if Tiger can, did you show them the little Addy that came in there?
Yeah, I did.
Did you show them that it was totally the Addy from like 2012?
Yes, it
Addy?
reminds me of an iClear, not an iClear, a CE2. It does.
No, guys, not a CE4, a CE2.
Yeah.
I used these back in the day. These were like before the Stardust, before the CE4s. They sent me this mod, and they're like this new revolutionary mod, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's get it. And I laughed at her before we opened it. I'm like, I bet you there's an Ego battery in there or something, right? But the funny thing is, what they're using, it's like a hybrid old thing and a new thing, because the Addy is old. It's an old CE2, but it's magnetic. So I was like, they're recycling stuff. I hope it tastes good. I mean, we haven't tried it yet, and I don't think we will, because we may want to just give this to a new vapor. Period. You know what I mean? Like, we may not want to just disturb it at all.
Yeah, somebody we can walk through it and like experience it with them, so that, you know. Because sometimes the problem with folks like us that are used to a more aggressive setup, it's hard to really give a fair eval to a beginner setup, because it doesn't do what we expect or want, but it might be just the thing to make somebody, to help somebody make that switch. So
back to the Clitty. I have another one. So now I have two. I have the black one on this wonderful Yeti Vapor Flask Stout, but I also have one on the Hammer of God. Now, if you guys haven't seen what a Hammer of God is, basically you have two 18650s there, and you have two 18650s there. I have four MXJOs in here, 3100 mod each, and it just basically is a mechanical mod, but it shows you how much voltage in combination. So right now I'm at 3.7 volts through 4 batteries. So works great. So this is a, well, I've always been a big fan of this mod because it's a mod VaporJoe can hold, and I can't palm it. So it's a quad 18650, and then I got the little Clitty tank on top. And the cool thing about this tank, if you haven't tried it yet, and the reason why I like it, is it's all head, no pun intended. It's basically, you know how like on most sub tanks you have like a
thing that screws into the top, and then there's a little bit of like a pin that comes down, and that part screws into the head. The Clieto, or Clitty, whatever you want to call it, basically, it just opens up like this. You fill it. This screws directly on top of the replaceable head. So the whole thing is just one long replaceable head. And it is the biggest head going. It's incredible. That's what makes it so good. I love this thing. Best tank Aspire has made so far, by far. Because it's simple, it's clean, it's cheap. It's really cheap. And the funny thing is, somebody said Cardo. It's about as long as a regular Cardo. If you were to say, you know, how big is the head on this, it's as long as a regular Cardo mod. That's a pretty big replaceable head. What else did we get? Oh, I got a bunch of for those of you who didn't know, and I think the deal's still going on, which we'll be talking about. I picked up a bunch of those K-Box 40 watts for giveaways. I picked them up for $9.99 a piece from the USA. We'll be talking about those in black. Picked up some batteries. I picked up 4MXJOs from eBay. Let's see what else did I get. Just going through everything. Oh, and for some reason, somebody sent me a tank called the Luscious, I believe it was called. The Luscious? I tried it for a day. It went in the garbage. It looked nice. It was just like one of these typical sub tanks. I filled it up with juice. You know, let it sit for hours and hours and hours, what have you. Oh my God, was it garbage? I literally, after like...
He seriously turfed it.
Oh my God. I sit there and sucked on it like a $2 hooker to get juice into that head, and there was so many holes in it. I figured, okay, no problem. I could put, 70 VG in it. No way, dude. After like 4 hits, I was getting... You smelt that burnt hit?
Oh, it was savage. Oh.
Sorry, forgot. It was truly savage. He got a dry hit off that I could appreciate. Like, okay, here, watch his camera. I'm way over here. Here I am. Hello. And I was suffering from that dry hit. So I can only imagine how bad it was for him. It was horrific.
It was called the Luscious. You know what happened was, I get these random things in the mail from random. It's just Chinese letters as the return address. I don't know who's sending it to me. They don't give me any cards. I just get this thing in the mail. Nice little package. It could be a mod. It could be a tank. It could be a rebuildable, whatever. And I'm like, hey, screw it. I'm going to try it, right? Oh man, it was bad. But I have nobody to yell at because I don't know who sent it to me. So...
Well, you can't yell for free, but now we know we won't be purchasing any of those. And Big Bam's reminding you, did you talk about the stout really much? You did allude to it, but did you really?
Well, no, I haven't got to because I had to change mine.
All right.
So what makes the stout great? It kind of looks like an ice stick. People say, "Oh, it looks like an ice stick." It's really not like an ice stick at all, because the front of it. Everything about this is 100% beautiful premium quality. Like, all right, this is solid stainless steel, white, and it weighs a ton. This isn't your typical aluminum, okay? The front and the buttons are wonderful. They're not crappy little, aluminum buttons. Everything about this is great. Really, really nice. Like I got this from Yeti. I think these cost retail $89. Again, Vapor Flask has always been I've always been a big fan. Me and Tiger, I bought Tiger one of the first. I have one of the original Alpha DNA 30 Vapor Flasks, and they've just been moving. Right now, I don't think Yeti has the stouts anymore. At least not in white. I know the white's the most popular. But really, really great mod. Fantastic mod. If you can get yourself one of these, I know they sell them on Fast Tech. I know they sell them on Gear Best, and they're the legits. They're just a really great mod. It's nice to see the 26.650 come back. I'll tell you that much. I've been getting I've been having my 26.650 withdrawals. It was really nice to have those for a while. But. So that's that, and then, anything else? We got a ton of email. Oh, I got a mysterious bottle of Liqua in the mail. I don't know who sent this to me. You guys know Liqua.
Again, Just one of those
Random.
unmarked packages, you know, and
Got a bottle of liquid in the mail. This is going to go to my brother. This is French Pipe. It is one of my favorite flavors. 6 milligram, 30 mil unopened. French Pipe, if you're a fan of DK Tab, you're going to love French Pipe. That's what French Pipe tastes like. Again, I have nobody to credit for this. This was just sent to me, so I'll send it to my brother. If he dies, we know why. But it is one of my favorite, I guess, overseas flavors, we'll call it. Oh, yes, more juice. I forgot about this. We didn't talk about this. I bought juice, which is kind of rare because I get so much juice. But I bought 2 big fat bottles of Vape Dudes. Boom. Okay. Black honey, blue honey. Now these flavors are old school. Vape Dudes have been making flavors for years. And black honey and blue honey have been something I've been buying since I've been a new vapor, and they are some of the finest flavors going. If you haven't tried these, I would say try blue. If you had to try any of them first, try blue honey. It's going to blow your mind. You are going to love blue honey. As long as you like blueberry, you're going to love blue honey. It's so good. Now, Tiger, I think, was this your first gateway into American juice? Was this the first one?
I'm trying to think. It's been so long, Joe. It was definitely among the first.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a big hit with me.
Yeah, it's such a great flavor. Oh my God. They are slightly expensive. They're not in my normal price range, but this is a juice I will pay for. I did talk about flavors out there that I'm so sick of seeing the $21.99 30 ml bottle, but some juices are worth it, and black and blue honey from Vape Dudes are one of them. Now, I bought 2 100 ml bottles. I found a coupon code. I think I got 100 mils for $30 a piece. I paid like $60 for 200 mils. But I've only had them for a few days, or about 5 or 6 days, and I'm down about 100 mils already. So it's pretty intense stuff. It's really good, and they were kind enough to send along 2 30 ml bottles of it, just for being nice. They didn't even know it was for me, and I gave those to Tiger because she likes to steal my blue and black honey.
Hey, you know it, and here they are.
Yeah, so she likes to steal my blue and black honey, so she can horse into those. Let's see, what else? Anything else? Anything? I got some Cleato heads. I got a bunch of those Sigelli 50-watt box mods that came down to $17.99. But those I've been giving away on Mod Envy for the last few weeks. It's been, thinking about it, we got a lot of vape mail to talk about, but we've talked about it so much on Mod Envy that I feel kind of redundant. I think we're done. I think we're done with vape mail, unless there's anything else you have.
Not that I can think of. Well, no, that's not completely true because it's been so long since we've been here. You talked a little bit about the juice from that Lonnie had sent over from Vape Craft Vapery. I wanted to say Vape Craftery. What? So we talked a bit about the boba and the sticky rice and so forth, but they also sent over some of the native wicks. So someone was asking me, do I build? And the answer is yes, but the fact is I've been too lazy to bother in the last several months. I have been using the great sub-ohm tanks that are available and really enjoying not having to drip because I'm kind of lazy. But this requires, I'm going to have to build something because I'm really curious about this wick and I've been hearing nothing but great things. So I'm going to have to give that a try. But I think that wraps it up, Joe.
Yes, yeah, I think that's it. Now, we sent a secret underground package to the land of India. Sahel, if you guys know Sahel, we have snuck him a few snippets of this special wick and a few flavors from Lonnie. So they're heading over to India as we speak via a special super secret courier.
Pony Express.
Everything has to be marked differently now. It's crazy over there, but he's going to get his hands on. We want to see what he wants to see what this stuff is like. Is that the super nice guy? Yes. If somebody says, "Is that the super nice guy?"
Yes,
that's a help.
Yes, it is. Now hold on, Blowing Cloud. He says she steals a lot from you, Joe. Hardly. Absolutely hardly. As a matter of fact, he tries to pass off way more stuff on me, and I'm like, I don't need it. You know, you use it. But
We do have an advantage now when people send things to me. Like a lot of people send things to people at Mod Envy. You know, we'll get people who send the samples. But now that she lives here, it's like we get double. So it's to Mr. and Mrs. Petner. So they send us double. So what happens is she winds up hating something, and I get doubles of that, and I wind up hating something, and she gets doubles of that.
yeah, it often works out well because it seems our palates are rather different. So many times, he's so on the juices I vape. You know, like they're okay, but you know he generally gravitates to other things, and I generally don't like what he likes.
She hates everything.
So it all works out.
Yeah, she the only thing she likes, hardware, is what she likes. That I like. When it comes to juices, it's pretty rare. So she got me hooked on Jazzy Boba. She horsed into that, and she's like, I gotta try that. And I'm like, oh, that's really good. But then again, I'm the Mikey of vaping, so anytime I say something's good, you gotta take that with a grain of salt. But if I tell you something's bad, it's definitely bad. I will tell you that right now, because I could vape so much stuff. If I tell you it tastes like shit, it definitely tastes like shit. That's all.
Well, I think some people take that as a challenge. I think there's a bunch of our viewers that are going to try cornbread now just because.
Oh man. Well, it's not as bad as Pink in the Stink, but it is definitely bad.
For real? I need a moment.
I had her smell Pink in the Stink, which is a Dare Juice from a Vel Vapor. It's a blue cheese tuna.
It is all
and I just had to smell it.
Of wrong.
She almost passed the fuck out. Oh, it was great. Oh, it was great.
And he didn't tell me what it was. He's here, sniff this. And it is all kinds of wrong.
Oh man, it was wonderful. You know, you catch somebody doing, you know, you just catch them, and you know, at the right time, and they're busy, and all of a sudden they just put this bottle of juice to their face, and they squeeze it, and they smell it, and it's just like, boom! Oh, down to the ground.
All I can say is if Joe comes up to you at a vape meet and goes, here, smell this, don't do it. Well, don't do it.
I'm a big fan of juices that, you know, are you know, savory, gross juices. It's not like I want to vape them all the time, but I remember, you know, Pink in the Stink. Then there was Roadkill, which smelled like a skunk, and then we had crab juice, and then they got Grim Green with it. It was a ghost pepper juice. Grim Green looked like he was ready to die after he vaped it, and it was a challenge. It was like, if you can do a direct lung inhale with this for 6 seconds, they'll give you $100, and nobody passed it.
Oh, I couldn't.
That's how bad.
I couldn't. I wouldn't even try. You know, unless you want to see projectile vomiting rather, on the showroom floor. Ain't happening.
Somebody got a great screenshot of you, Tiger. I'm stealing it.
Oh,
it's
dear.
Tiger going, you know what, you can use that as a meme for anything. Don't try. It's a don't try meme.
Oh dear.
That's a great picture of you, Tiger.
I missed the link.
Oh no, it's sitting in chat. Condi put it in chat.
Oh. Let me see if I can go back and find it.
All right. Now, yes, I know it's 35 past the hour, Big Bamboo, but we had a lot of things to talk about because we haven't done the show in a few weeks. All right. So we can get to some deal.
Okay, right? I found it.
Right?
Just don't do it.
Now, I'm going way back on this one because I still think this is going. Older. All right. Let's do the lowest of the low first. I just want to make sure this is still going so I don't, you know, get everybody's hopes up here. You cart. Okay, let's remove that. Update cart. And deal. Yes, it is still going. I can't believe these. Every time I do this deal with this guy, he keeps replenishing about like a few hundred box mods. Okay, so we're gonna do the Kanger K-Box 40-watt box mod in black. Okay, Tiger, you have the K-Box. This box mod is $10.99 from the USA. Let me say that again. $10.99 for a 40-watt box mod from e-cig Avenue. Let me get you a link if Big Bam hasn't already put it in the room. Boom, right here. There's your link. Now, This is a wattage selectable device. Okay, this isn't a 1 to 40 device. Basically, you go from like 8. Was it like 12, 14, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, or something like
well,
that, right?
I can tell you, because I've got one right here, and I use it all the time. You got 8, 13, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Now, when I first got mine, I kind of thought, I'm so used to variable where you can, zero in on 1/10 of a watt if you want to. Am I going to like this? And I do. I mean, it's the simplest device ever. I always have it in play. It's always got a menthol juice in it for when I just need something to freshen the palate. And I use it all the time. I have no problems with the pre-selection. You can find something that works. And right now I'm running it at 30 with the OG sub-tank on top.
Right.
And they just work. They're no nonsense. And at $11, my God, what a great buy. Okay, let me get a picture up for you guys.
Now, the best thing about this, if you have a brick and mortar, excuse me, or you sell at a flea market or whatever, these are great resale. Okay, for $10.99. If you spend over $50, you're gonna get free shipping on it too. So you can buy like 10 of these, cost you $100. You're gonna get free shipping. He's got about 80 left, and they're the black version, which is the actual more expensive version than the silver. The silver came first. Use a single 18650. Very, very nice mod. Again, shipped from the United States. You can't go wrong for $10. You give it to somebody who's a new vapor, uses a single 18650, like I said, and you're off to the races. I can't. It's one of those deals where you're like, I don't know if I should buy one. It's how many should you buy? They're great to just put away, just in case shit. You keep one in your glove compartment. You throw it in your closet. Like, I bought 3 of them. Now I'm going to keep one in my closet unopened, and I'm going to give the two of them away on Mod Envy or something, along with a bottle of juice or something, just for shits and gigs. But it's great. It's great giveaway fodder too. If you have a juice line and you want to do a giveaway on a Facebook, they're just good to have at a really cheap price. But they're not cheap mods. You're getting a quality mod at a cheap price rather than a piece of shit mod for $10. I remember shitty mods for $10, like plastic. Remember the plastic bolt?
Oh yeah, that and those went for a bunch more money when they came out, and even when they were clearing them, they were like this price or more. So I'd much rather have a K-Box. And I see Grumpy Ed, he says he's got 3 of them in his end of the world bag, and that's smart. I would too. They're great to just have on hand.
Yeah, I mean, like again, they're $10.
Now, where is this from, Joe?
This is from e-cig Avenue.
Okay, now do they ship free? They wouldn't ship free to Canada too. Style and Puffer.
I don't know
about that. I think you'd have to get it in your cart to find out, Puffer. I doubt they'll be able to ship free to Canada.
It's free shipping over $50 in the U.S.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's free shipping over anything into Canada, but like I said, great resale value for those of you out there who have small stores and want to stock your shelves, put something out there, give away to a new vapor, do a giveaway. That's what I do. I mean, that's the way I like to do my giveaways. I like to go out, get great deals, buy 10 of them, and then give one a week away on Mod Envy. Or occasionally here on DoneDeal. And, it's just a good way to get your name out there, a good way to show appreciation. Hell, throw it in, somebody who bought a ton of juice from you, throw the mod in the bag. Cost you nothing, cost you $10, and they bought $100 worth of juice or something from you. Just show some appreciation. It's a really good way. It's almost like a really expensive business card, is the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never thought of that. That's a great idea. And some are asking, most long-time vapors are 50 to 80 watts. That's an excellent comment, hold all ticks, but why a 40 and not a 60 or 75? Very simply because that's what these were built at. This isn't exactly bleeding edge right now. It's just a no-nonsense working little workhorse. They're very reliable, and it's a great one to have on hand. You know what I like about these? You can take them out with you, and if you did forget it on a store shelf, set it down, or it fell out of your car and you drove over it, it's not the end of the world.
That's true. That's definitely true.
Yeah, I like having stuff to take out with me that I don't care too much about, just in case the unthinkable happens.
And I'll be honest with you, not all most vapors are 50 to 80 watts. That's not true. I use this all the time. This is a legit DNA 40 from e-cig. Beautiful mod. Had these up, I think they were 50 or 60 bucks many months ago, and they sold out like crazy. I keep this, at 40 watts, and I have a sub tank on here with one of those Clapton coil, crazy coils that guy makes. This is a wonderful setup. You don't have to have, a high wattage mod. It really depends. If you're doing, if you have a 1.5 ohm coil, yeah, you're going to want to pump the watts. But if you have a low ohm coil, like this is at 0.5 ohms right now, works fine. Works really good.
Oh dear, more screenshots.
Oh Jesus! Is it?
Thank you, Condi.
And if you're vaping lower ohms, I would also say higher PG, because because lower ohms are not going to give you the clouds. So what I would say is a little bit higher PG. You get that throat hit. I mean, now I'm vaping in this. Believe it or not, I have Lucidius Rage's root beer from Vapor. And I keep this at a lower, I vape this at lower wattages because I believe it just has a better flavor. Certain juices are better at lower wattages, and I think root beer, especially root beer, is way better at lower wattages. And it just comes through better. You put it at high wattages, it just changes the flavor. It tastes burny. I don't like it, so I like it much better at lower wattages.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's that deal. So if you guys want them, pick them up. It's a great deal for $10. You can't bitch for $10, and it's built well. It's a solid piece of metal. This ain't plastic, okay? It's a solid piece of metal. So I promise you'll be very impressed with it for $10. Look, oh shit, it's pretty damn good.
Oh, Puffer says she's got a peanut butter cookie. That would be probably right up Joe's alley, Puffer.
Yeah, I know.
He's a big peanut butter fan.
Okay, so on that note, let's see what we got here. A lot of deals have expired, but we can go back pretty damn far. Now here's another one I wanted to bring up. This one's let's see if it's still going. Yes, it is. It is from the USA warehouse. Okay, so a lot of us are having a lot of problems because a lot of us do order from China, but the holidays were here, and it takes a long time for them to ship. Even now, when they're back from the holiday, there's so much back order going on that it's going to take a little time for your order to ship. However, GearBest has a USA warehouse out of Long Island, New York, and they come fast. I bought 5 packs of PEDs for like $4 a pack. They came in like 4 days. So here's a good one right here for those of you who still rebuild. This is much like the Kerr Coiler. It's a 6-in-1 coil maker. It's $5.72, free shipping from Long Island, New York. And
Long Island, where you can get a hot dog with salsa.
And it's just a great deal. You can't go wrong with these. Even myself, even VaporJoe himself, could build a fantastic coil on something like this.
I want proof.
Hold on, somebody. Uh-oh. Condi's sending me pictures. Condi, I'm trying to do a show here. Send pictures of you.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Anyway, Condi's sending pictures up in Skype. Yeah. Anyway, again. Anyway, this is a 6-in-1. It has the 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 millimeter accessories on it, so you can build all kinds of cool coils. Do what you got to do. Every rebuilder should have one of these, and for $5.71 or 72 cents, shipped from the United States for free. And I don't know how GearBest does this. They ship everything from the USA warehouse for free. Some of the ship's like $3 or $4. I know the cheapest package right now you can send in the mail is first class, really low ounces, and it's still like $2. I have no idea how to do it. But it's a really, really great deal. Tiger's has one of these. I got one of these back in the day when Lucidius Rage was selling the Kerr Coilers.
Mine isn't as fancy schmancy as this, but they are a cool tool. They do make it easy, and
they're really good.
And in theory, yes, even VaporJoe could probably make a coil with it. I think it'll probably remain theoretical, but someday we're gonna sit him down and make him build something.
And they don't send you this particular package in like some shitty stuff. This comes in a beautiful plastic case. Everything is segmented. It almost looks like a small like screwdriver set. So everything has this little place and this little area, so it keeps it all organized. So I mean, you can't go wrong for $5. You can't. I think every vapor should have one just in case shit. You get a friend over who's a rebuilder and you can use it. So everybody should have this in their arsenal for $5. I mean, it's crazy. All right. Why didn't my deal go off? I'm pissed off. I set these up to go off, and they don't go off. It's midnight, and it's still not going. Give me a second. This was supposed to happen. Why didn't it happen? I thought I was one too.
Oops, I was muted. I was teasing him. I said I thought you were a professional.
You know, because this is a cool one, and now it's published, and now it'll be the first deal for midnight. You know what I missed? Damn it, Janet!
Yeah, John Q has a point. Maybe you were thinking of me and you set it for Pacific time.
Oh yes, Pacific time, like Jillian from well.
That's right. I still operate in Pacific time. Pretty much.
It said specific time. It means specifically at this time. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so the new deal is up finally. I thought I had this baby rocking at midnight. But, just give me 1 second.
Condi thinks you're getting old and forgetting things. Do you need me to help you?
No, it's not
Seriously,
that.
folks, while he gets his shit together here, I do not know how this man functioned before I arrived. The day I arrived in the summer, like before we were married, before anything. Where's my keys? Where's my hat? Where's my wallet? Where's this? Where's that? And I have.
Well, that's what the wife is needed for. You instantly become the fetcher. You become my GPS.
I have a semi-photographic memory. So when he would say this, I'm like, where's the last place I saw that? And I would get a picture in my mind, and it's like, check the counter, you know? And he would always find it where I said, I'm like, how did you function before I got here?
No, you're lying, because the other day, I'm like, where did I leave my laptop? I'm like, oh, I left it above the mantle by the fireplace. You're like, I don't believe you. I'm checking. And she goes, and it's there.
I didn't believe you because I'm so used to you just not having a clue.
Yeah. You know what it is? I'm always running around, and I just drop shit.
He does. Wherever it lands, that's where it stays. There is no rhyme, nor reason, nor anything. It's amazing. I really don't know how you function.
Well, now I have you.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Now on this note, speaking of function, form, and everything, this is the deal. My midnight deal. These are awesome. And the reason why I put it there as awesome is these are really taking the rebuildable community by storm. I've seen a ton of group buys for these, and they're paying more than this particular price with free shipping. Now it's coming from China, Fast Tech, but it's $3.43 for what they're calling a Teflon ceramic 2-in-1 tweezer. Now what this does is it's really neat. You get your typical tweezer, which you use to rebuild your coils, and it has a ceramic tip, so it doesn't, carry any voltage or anything. So you can squeeze it while it's hot, no pun intended. The back has a bit of a grippy piece to it, and that helps you take off those stuck atomizers, or helps you tighten your atomizer, helps you take apart an old tube mod. There's another special section in the center for drip tips. Lord knows, me and Tiger will tell you, we got some drip tips that are like hermetically sealed on the top of our addies. That helps with that, and it's just really cool 2-in-1 functional little unit, and it's only $3.43, and it ships free. Now it's going to probably take about 2 weeks to get to you, but who gives a shit? It costs you less than $4. You buy a couple of them. Again, resale value on these would be very good if you own a brick and mortar. You keep them in there. They come in multiple colors. You could probably easily sell these things for like $7, $8, or $9 in store. I bought 3 of these, and I don't even fucking rebuild. But one day I'm gonna need one.
I'm gonna snag one. You can count on that. I'm gonna snag one. And you know what? About the wait from China, again, you guys know I am zen patient when I'm waiting for a good deal. 6 weeks, I'll wait. 8 weeks even, I'll wait. If it's a good deal, I will wait. But one of the fun things about ordering inexpensive stuff and having to wait for it is deliberately, I won't put it in my tracking. I'll just deliberately forget about it. And then one day it shows up and it's like Christmas.
Yeah. I used to buy something small from Fast Tech every day for like 2 months. You know, like a drip tip or something. And then 2 months later, I'd have vape mail every day. It's just one package at a time would come in every day, and it'd be something like. But sometimes, like, there was a time where Fast Tech was really screwing up and taking like 2 months to get to you. You know, by the time I got the replacement heads for the Addy that I wanted, that Addy's already out of, like, nobody's using it anymore. But
A few of our viewers think these look like torture devices or S&M toys.
well, you know, now that I'm thinking about
You know,
it.
we will not be held responsible for what you guys choose to use these for. We're just saying, you know, here they are, they're great, and it's
Yeah,
a really good
and-
price. Use at your discretion and own risk.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know what these were at first. I looked at them and I was like, are these like some kind of like, you know, like cosplay thing you put in your mouth, you get like fangs or something? I didn't know what the hell these things were. And then all of a sudden I saw the picture showing what they're used for, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I get it now. It's a pair of tweezers, but the back has that kind of grippy thing that helps you twist off tanks and more. And I'll tell you something. There's a lot of times where, you know, you've been using a tank a while and this shit gets like sealed from the juice and the heat and everything. And these things, from what I'm hearing, work. And like I said, there's group buys going around. I think they're paying like $4.50 plus shipping in the group buy for one of these. Here you get it for $3.43 with free shipping from China. I bought 3 of them. I got Tiger one in pink, and then so she could stab me. So everybody will know the color coding.
I got the pink one.
She got the pink one. I got the black and blue one.
That works.
And they
Where's
sell
my
them in like lots of 10 or 20 if you save money, like I said, for resale and stuff. So I think these are really cool. They're super cheap. And again, and if you're a rebuilder or whatever, I think you should just pick one up. They're cheap. I mean, everybody can afford $3. If you can't afford $3, you shouldn't have internet connection. That's all I'm saying. All right, so that's the midnight deal. Okay, super cheap.
The midnight deal.
The midnight deal. All right, let's talk something else that's super cheap from Medica. Let's see if they have any left here before I break.
Oh my gosh, what are the handles on those made of? Before we
Teflon.
get away, the handles are Teflon. Because I just had an epiphany.
What?
Somebody said, Condi said, am I the only one who gets sub-tanks stuck and have to break out pliers to scratch the tanks? And I've had that happen, where you tighten them too much and then you go to open it and you are screwed.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how big the ring on these are. This might also be a great little tank opening tool.
Well, it is. That's what it's for. It's for like a 22 millimeter.
No! Get out of town! Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, I may never even use the tweezers, but I'm sure going to use that. That is brilliant. Oh my god.
Hold on.
Okay,
hold on,
sorry.
Tix. I definitely do have a cotton deal for you, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, next, these super small deals I've been doing lately. You know, lately on my blog, if you notice, I haven't been doing the super expensive stuff. I've been down $3, $5, $10, $4. Here's another one right here I just put up today. This is for the Wotofo Freak Show Mini, authentic Wotofo Freak Show Mini. This is called the Splatter Edition, and basically it's black and it's got the little splatter paint on it. $5.37 out of the United States from Vapor Beast. Again, if you go on the site, somewhere on the site, on 97 cents, you can get the chuff cap for these too. I didn't put it in the post. I should have, but I didn't. But it is on there for like 97 cents. But these are really, really awesome. You know, the small Addies that everybody loves, the minimalistic size, in a splatter kind of paint job. They got blue, green, and pink. They could be yours for $5.37 with coupon code Yeah Baby, and they ship from the United States. Again, one of the deals I put up. I've learned after Christmas, for the first few months after Christmas, people want cheaper stuff from the vaping community. They don't want to spend the hundreds of dollars on mods and stuff. They want the stuff that's going to work for them at a really, really low price. And I've noticed that's been working fantastic. And at least one deal I try to do every day is under $10. I think that everybody likes that a lot. And I did quite a few of those today. So here's one for $5.37. So what do you guys think? You like this for $5? I think it's cool for $5.
I think for $5 you can't go wrong. Somebody was asking, are these the ones that, you know, it'll ship or melt off. Now, we haven't heard anything to that extent about these, but I kind of look at it this way. For $5, if after a while it's not so usable as it was when it showed up, it was $5.
No, these are splash. I believe they're splash anodized.
Yeah, and I've never had a problem with anything that was splash anodized. But, you know.
If they were painted, like if they were like anodized and they threw paint on them, I could see that. But no,
the anodization is a different process, and I've only had good experiences with that. But you know.
Okay. Now somebody wanted a cotton deal. Let me see if I still have my cotton deal. Cotton deal.
You sound a little almost. I don't know. What was that? Is that Boston cotton?
No, it was Southern.
Oh, Southern. Oh, all right. Sorry. I'm learning. I'm learning these things.
You gotta get that cotton. All right. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm Canadian.
It's maybe a few weeks back, but we haven't done the show in a few weeks. So let's see. Let's see, baby.
Well, Big Bam's got a cotton deal up. Shall I run with it?
Is that the one for 140?
140 pieces of authentic Muji cotton.
Yeah, it's out of stock. Sorry. All right, sorry, guy. We did have a really good deal, though. It was 140 pieces of Muji cotton wick. It was $6.74 from the United States, shipped for free.
And it's all gone. You can't have it.
Yeah, it's all gone. You can't have it. I sold it out. I sold that shit out fast. But
that is a good buy.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Now, are they restocking? Is it something people want to bookmark?
Yeah, you can bookmark it, whenever they get it back. But you can always check Amazon for Muji cotton. You'll probably pay a little bit more, but if you have Prime, you'll probably pick it up for like $9.
Now, are you sure it's out of stock? Because John Q just added it to his cart.
Now, yeah, from the EU. I'm looking at it from the deals perspective. The deals perspective said $6.74 shipped from the United States for free. That's the deal I put up. Now, if there's a derivative somewhere that's completely different, that's great. But the deal I specifically put up is out of stock because I clicked the link and it says out of stock. So, how many people in the room does it say out of stock for you guys? Somebody just put the other one. $2.50 for 240 pads? What?
Oh my god!
Okay, but what do you need to do with this? Like, how many of these do you need to get and what's their shipping? Alright, let me just put 10 in my cart. That's cheap as hell. Let's see what shipping is. Let's see what my shipping costs are. I love to see this part. Okay, get a quote. Okay, not bad, not bad. 10 packs of 140, so that's 1,400 of these.
So a lifetime supply of cotton for you and all your friends.
Will cost me $7.95 shipping. It's not that bad.
Yeah, no, that's
not
cheap.
that bad.
Somebody's saying $5 shipping.
Well, that's probably because they put one in their car. Okay. So you know what? Actually, this is around the same price, but this ships from. I'm assuming this ships from Japan or China. I don't know. Is this something that's because it looks like there's some Japanese writing up top in Muji. I don't know if Muji is in the United States or what have you, but whatever. It's a great deal if you guys want to pick it up over there. Conversation says USA.
I love it. We've got anti-hero in the room. Hey, anti. I just blew my hat. I crushed his dream. He was going to buy all that cotton and start a cotton business. I told him he was late to the party. He was going to get Sissy Spacek to help me promote. I don't know. You didn't mention Sissy Spacek. I might have to, rescind my comment. You might have a thing going there.
All right, so Hitman H2O said he got 2 bags for $10.59. I'm assuming that's plus the shipping cost. All right, so we got a deal for you on your cotton. So we got a cotton deal in the room. Okay, good.
Cotton.
So everybody can get their cotton.
Get your cotton.
Get your cotton on, ladies.
Or as Nitro would say, get your cotton.
All right, so that's the cotton deal. Thank you guys for putting that in the room
Yeah.
and letting people get their cotton.
So,
All right, let's see what else. Let's go. Let's
What
find. Wait, is it here? Let's see if it's available. Yes, it is. Is this from the USA Warehouse? No, it's not. Let's see if we can find the one from the USA Warehouse before we reach. Because I know everybody in this room doesn't want to wait. I don't mind waiting, but you know.
I'm very patient, but you know, there is something to be said for instant gratification.
Let's see. Okay, is it in stock? We got all out of stock. Stainless. All right, we got 65 stainless in stock. Okay, good, beautiful. Okay, so here's another one from the USA. Now here we go. This is from e-cig Avenue. This is the Clitty tank.
Oh, the Cleto! The Cleto! The Cleto! Cleto!
Now that one is $19 and change plus shipping. I do have one from China. That's $18.33 free shipping. So I'm going to put this link in the room too. So you guys go where you want to go on this one. Okay, so here's the second link. This one goes to China, $18.33 free shipping. So you pick what you want. Okay, if you want to go to America and pay a few bucks shipping, or if you want to go to China and get free shipping and win a little bit, whatever you want to do, they're both the same.
Now, seriously, if you missed the beginning of the show and us talking about this, you know, it's a hard sell for me to adapt to a new atomizer. I've found some of my favorites. I love them. I keep using them. The TFV4, love it. But Joe just would not shut up about these to the point he just bought me one. He kept asking, and I was like, eh. And he just bought me one. And now that I finally broke down and tried it, they are really all that.
Look at this.
Everything.
Double Clitties.
Everything he. Joseph, I know that's a dream of yours, but come on now.
TygerTyger.
Seriously, they are all that. Everything he said is absolutely true. I mean, check this out. IPv4, 60 watts, and the Cleto.
Yes, the Cleto. Well, how's the vapor production, Tiger? I was going to show you right now. It's all wonderful on the thing. It's just great.
Clouds.
It's tons of airflow.
And great flavor. You know, I am vaping now. I'm vaping a very flavorful juice. This is Vape Dude's Blue Honey. I have also vaped the Jazzy Boba, the Thai Boba, the Sticky Rice, the Black Honey, and the Blue Honey in this tank. It is all good. All good. I got nothing bad to say about this. For the money, this is a great buy.
And the easy, one of the easiest to fill. There's another deal we're going to be doing in 2 seconds, which I'm assuming is the easiest tank in the world to fill. This is the second easiest tank to fill. You just screw up the top, dump it in, screw the top on, you're done. And the airflow on this is incredible. Really, really good.
ZK Hydro wants to know, can you use Max VG in it? I do.
Oh yeah.
The fact is that I think the magic with Max VG is you just have to make sure you have a head that wicks enough, and the Cleto head does. It wicks very, very well, and the VG has a way of thinning. I don't bother doing anything special. I'll just fill it up. If the juice is cold and the head is kind of new, baby it a little bit, okay? Don't chain vape it. You're risking a dry hit. But once you get that juice warm, it starts to flow. VG has a memory, people. Once you warm it up, it gets thinner, and it stays that way until you cool it down and thicken it again. So, you know, I have had no problems running Max VG or high VG juices in some of my, not all of them, mind you, but some of the sub-tanks available. And by sub-tank, I don't mean Kangertech, I mean the sub-ohm style tanks that are available now. The Cleto is one of them.
Right, and you know, this, like I said, how's the vapor reduction? How is you can use Max VG? This is, I'll say it again. This is all head. This entire tank is one big head, and it's got 3 huge slots in it. They're not holes; they're slots.
Yeah.
Monster slots.
I will break out the head again and show you guys.
I mean, Tiger will show you.
This is the entire atomizer, and that is the head for it. Now you can see, I'm going to get real up close and personal with you here. Hopefully it'll focus. Sort of
So that
focusing.
slot you're going
Like
to see.
1, 2, 3 great big slots for juice.
Yeah. Any gurgle with it? None whatsoever. I don't even prime these. What I do is I put them right in the tank, a fresh head in the tank, fill it up with juice. And the funny thing is, you'll lose about 1 ml. Now this looks like a small tank, but this head will hold 1 ml of juice. Okay, and so you just kind of reduce the airflow and suck on it like a $2 hooker for about 20 seconds, and then it just sucks up that juice. And man, this is such a great tank, man. Top fill, yeah, it's so easy. You just unscrew the top like this. The top head screws right into the top screws into the head. If you can see, you just got tons of room in there, and you just fill right up, and you just screw the top right on, and you're good to go.
Yeah, it is very convenient to fill.
How are those not cardos? Because they're not cardos. That's why they're not cartomizers. And the cool thing about this is when the tank runs dry, you know at least you got about 1 ml of juice left in there. From the head. So a great tank. Again, $19, under $20 for this. It is a steal, absolute steal. So picking them up, you will not be disappointed. You will, when you see me, you will pat me on the back. If you see Tiger, you will give her a hug and say thank you for getting me onto one of these. The heads on these aren't cheap though. The replacement heads on these are about $14 for 5, but they last a long time. I've had this probably 2 weeks, and I'm still using the original head. So, you know, you gotta weigh that, okay? I just got this one in the mail today, and I've been using it on the white, so it's kind of like a stormtrooper look.
Now, Wegman wants to know what watts. I'm running mine. Mine is a 0.4 head, and I'm running it at 60 watts. That's going to come down to taste for you. You're going to adjust it to what you want, also depending on the juice that you're running in it. What are you running yours at, Joe?
Okay, on this, I have it set to 58.8 watts, and then this bad boy on the Hammer of God is just basically four 18650s in series wide open, so whatever it is, just, I don't know the actual max wattage on this, but it's just wide open, so.
I'm going to run this up to 75 just to test it for you guys. I've never done this.
Careful, Tiger, it's a whole 35 watts.
All good.
There you go. Yeah, it's a little shit kicker. It's a really great. So that's the Cleto, whatever you want to call it. I just like getting slapped by Tiger when I say that.
Seriously, right?
All right, so that's the Cleto tank, and you're gonna really like this mod. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. It's all good in the hood. All right. Let's see, what else do I got for you? All right, I haven't really done a lot of mods, so let's just see if I got one that's a really fantastical deal. Let's see if the Baker Vapor is the one. Let's see if she's still in stock. Okay, she's still in stock. All right, we got one from Mount Baker Vapor. This is the Joytech Cuboid 150 watt box mod from Joytech. This is their newest incarnation of their box mods. This uses 2 internal 18650 batteries, coming in at $37.79 from Mount Baker Vapor. Of course, that's in the United States. Thank you, Big Man, for putting a link in the room. Like I said, I haven't really been doing a lot of mods today, so let me put this one out there. This has a really cool display. Not only does it show you, the good stuff like voltage, wattage, your amperage, and stuff like that, but there's since it takes 2 18650s, it actually shows you the battery level on each 18650, which is a little on the bottom. It's really cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And it's got, I think Joytech has some of the finest displays when it comes to mods. I had the Joytech VTC mod, which decided to die on me, but nonetheless had a fantastic display on it. This is no different. I'm looking at it right now. It's just gorgeous. It just has a beautiful, beautiful display.
Really crisp.
For 150 watt box mod, $37.79. Fantastic price. And when you buy from Mount Baker Vapor, they always throw in a free bottle of juice too.
Nice.
So you're going to get a little bonus there. Every order's gets free juice. And it's usually what they want to send you, though. You know, like whatever time of year it is. If it's if it's like autumn, they'll send you like, caramel apple or something. If it's winter, they'll probably send you something Christmassy.
Well,
Whatever, it's free.
this is great. Under $38. I remember, Joe, it wasn't that long ago we were telling people don't pay more than $1 a watt. Then things came down in price. We were saying don't pay more than 50 cents a watt. This is coming in at roughly like 25 cents a watt, and you're getting the temperature control, a beautiful crisp display. This is a neat little device.
Yeah, most people aren't going to be, and of course, let's not forget it's also temperature control for you guys out there who still into that fad. But I'm more of the wattage kind of side of things. You're absolutely right. And it's a beautiful mod. It's not just it's cheap. It's also beautiful.
Yeah.
Of course, from Joytech, it's something that a lot of us know for a really, really long time. And of course, with this, they have a new tank, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. So for those of you out there who want a cheap, but yet really built well box mod, check it out, dude. 150 watts for just $37. You can't go wrong.
And 5150, I agree. I've come to really, really appreciate the dual 18650 mods for that very same reason. Those are the ones that tend to spend the most time in my hands.
Well, they're more accurate too.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody says they're doing 150 watts off a single battery, they can just lie. That's just the way it is. Now, getting into the other side, this is the Cubis. This is their Addy that goes with this, their tank. Now, I don't have this tank, but I did order a few. This was just popped on my page today. This is coming from Fast Tech. I ordered two silver ones. Basically, the way this little puppy works, from what I understand, you literally just open the top. The top is completely, like, you don't pour down. On most tanks, you gotta pour down the side on the top fill. This one, you just dump right on the top.
Wow.
You just dump it right on top of it. This is the way this thing works. And I'm hearing it's pretty damn good. And this is what was launched with their new mod. Now coming in at it's coming in $15 and change with the coupon code. Now that coupon code in the deal also works on anything on the site, so it takes 10% off your entire order. So if you've been building a cart like Tiger does, you'll get 10% off your total order, no matter what it is, e-cig or like electronics or whatever. Now this also, I believe it comes with 3 heads. Comes with a couple stainless steel heads and a Clapton. Stainless steel, plexiglass, typical. You got that regalia there, but that's kind of cool. You just kind of dump it right on top.
That is cool. And an added bonus, Condensation is reiterating that the coils are inexpensive for this one. That's a big deal for me.
Well, yeah.
You want to be able to keep using it at a reasonable price. So.
Right, and I put the link in there for both the silver and the black. Which depending upon what you want to match your I'm racist. I like the silver. But Tiger's not racist, and she likes the black ones. So so that's just how you have to figure it out.
Joe, where's that stick? I need that stick.
No, actually, I don't mind the black ones because I have a black one right here for the Stormtrooper one. So, but
it's a smart-looking tank too.
Yeah, it is. It's a really cool one. Like I said, I ordered them. I just, I gotta wait for it now to see how it works. By the time I get it, I'll probably be like, oh, we got the Cubis too. How many times has it happened to you guys? You buy something online, and you're like, oh, it's awesome, and by the time you get it, version 2 is out. Uh-oh, she's gonna snack. She's gonna snack. Are you snack? Oh, man, that's terrible.
Oh, it's Shamrock Alyssa's.
Oh, it smells like minty stank. Oh, it's terrible, guys.
Minty cat piss.
Oh, it's worse than minty cat piss.
John Q made me do it.
Doesn't she sound so much better on my microphone, guys? We should switch one then. Give her my microphone.
I have a good microphone. I just can't use it too near you because you're so loud.
I'm sorry. I'm a big dude from Jersey. We're all done with that. Yeah, so that's the Cubus. For you guys who want to check it out, like I said, I bought a few myself. I haven't tried it yet, but hey, I'm always into the market for a new tank. The Clieto was a really awesome find. I'm hoping this one is on the same level. So we shall see. All right, now there is another tank out there I want to talk about. Let me just see if it's still in stock. Let's just go see. All right, boom. Let's see if she's still in stock. And there's only two flavors in stock, but they are in stock, and that would be called the Reaper tank. Now this is the most inexpensive good tank on the market. Period. End. I have a Reaper. Where is my Reaper? It is not. Oh, it's right here. And I have it on the e-cig 150 watt box mod. This mod is really cool, man. This mod uses magnets to charge. So you just kind of drop it on the base and it charges. It's really cool.
Yep.
This is the Reaper. Great mod. Currently in this, I have
Great
Smoke
tank.
Juice's peanut butter. Everybody knows I'm a big peanut butter fan. Great mod. I mean, great tank for the price. I had a deal at one point for these for like $9, but that was like a New Year's Eve deal or something. But they're still $11.95. Comes with some heads. It's pure, stainless steel, plexiglass. Great tank. And the heads on these are cheap. I think you get 5 for $9, and I think the rebuildable head you can get for this for like $8 from the same place. The colors are awesome. Unfortunately, they only have the silver and the black. I bought one in every color. When the deal came out, it was like $9 for the tank, $7 for the heads. I bought like 4 packs of heads, and every single color. I gave one to Scope, gave one to Tiger, sent one over. I think I want to send one over to Sahil. I got a few extra in the closet. I'm using this one here. For the price, you can't go wrong. It's the best tank on the market for the price, hands down. They really did a great number on this, and I love the name. What's your tank name? It's the Reaper.
Yeah, you would. I just love that. Actually, again, I wasn't so keen to try another tank. It's like whatever, but you made a believer out of me. This is a good one.
Those. I'm just reading the chat. What does Joe have in the closet? I have a ton of shit in the closet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of that closet one day. There's so much shit in there. It's boxes and stuff. I buy shit. I'll buy like 3 or 4 of it, and then I'll just, oh, it's gonna be for a giveaway, and I just don't remember. And I go back and I'm like, oh shit, I got those. Oh, okay. But anyway, these are great. So, and I think this will be our last deal for the night before we start taking questions. But it's been kind of a tank night. Tank.
Yeah, a lot. But there's a lot of good ones, and there's been a lot of good deals on them. And I mean, I'm a fan of finding a great vape. That people were asking me through the show, do I rebuild? And I used to. I used to rebuild avidly. I was all about my mechanicals, all about the rebuild atomizers. I was part of the Jenny craze, the whole thing, the Genesis craze. Got into drippers. I haven't rebuilt in months. It used to be to get a great vape and lots of vapor, you had to rebuild, no question. That's not the case anymore. You don't have to. There's so many great tanks out there. You can get a great vape, great taste, tons of vapor, and you never have to touch a piece of wire.
Now, somebody put in the room the Joytech Reaper Geek. Now, I believe is this thing supposed to be the lazy man's dripper? Because it really looks like a dripper. It looks like a dripper with replaceable heads. Oh, it holds 3 coil heads. Okay, but is it a dripper? Because it looks really, really small. Like it won't hold much juice. Because I know the TFE4 holds, has 3 heads too. It looks really compact.
And of course, we have 8 minutes left to the bottom of the hour. Stay with us because DC will be taking over when we drop the broadcast. He is an incredible, very, very knowledgeable about juice making. Of course, he has his own juice line. So your DIY questions, he'll be able to field those for you. He loves a deal just about as much as we do. And very knowledgeable guy and a great music mix. He will take you right on through until either he gets tired or the coffee's on in the morning, whichever comes first. So stick with us. Do not adjust your set.
Yes, do not adjust your set. But I'm still interested in this geek tank.
Yeah.
I saw somebody selling one of these somewhere at a decent price. I think it was like $29 or something, but it takes 3 heads. But it just looks so compact. I'm just trying to figure out what the advantage is. Is this the lazy man's dripper? Is really what I'm trying to figure out.
While you're checking it out, Joe, Puffer wants to know where the best place to get a stout mod is.
Well,
for a good
check
price.
Fast Tech, to be honest. For somebody like you, check Fast Tech. Let me just see something. Because I'm already there. Give me a second. Oh, they don't have any. I thought Vapor Plus did. You know what? To be honest with you, actually, Vapor DNA has them. I think they're $89 or $99.
Vapor DNA is very good and very very Canada friendly.
Yeah, and I think if you use coupon code DNA10 or Joe10, you'll get 10% off. So it'll be in that $80-$90 range. And it's totally worth it. And, like I said, I have one. I've only been using it today. I really haven't had a whole lot of time to use it, but since I've had it, this thing is beefy.
Now, Wagman wants to know what's better, the Reaper or the Cubis? Now, I don't think either of us have had a chance to try a Cubis yet.
No, they're on order. I haven't had a Cubis yet. Now, if I had to say Reaper versus Cleto, the Cleto destroys the Reaper. I have to be honest with you. But there's a difference. You're paying $7 more for the Cleto, so you gotta kind of All right, now somebody said, okay, check out My Freedom Smokes has that crazy one. Okay. Now, why is there a pair of pliers does it come with pliers? Do I need to put my heads in my Addy with pliers? Is that what I need to do?
I think that's probably a prop, but they are giving you a nice view of the inside.
Right, so it basically looks like it only holds a mil or two, though. What does this hold? I'm really trying to grasp why this is great. I mean, I see it takes 3 heads, but the TFE4 takes 3 heads. And above that, there's not a whole lot of place. I mean, you basically only have, 2 mils at the most you can put in there? Say the heads take up a mil, 3 mils? I'm not seeing the advantage. No, that's 3 heads. That's actually 3 screwed-in heads. So I'm assuming you're going to go at this almost like a dripping situation where you're done, you open it up, you squirt some in, and that's it. But we shall see. Somebody out there is going to have one. I'm sure Scuba will get one or something.
There we go.
It looks nice, though. I like the look of it. Kind of makes you look like you're dripping when you're really not. Oh yeah, I started dripping now. The whole tank shit's just I'm a dripper now. Liz Walker. I like the. They even changed the head color in there. Look at that. They even have rose gold heads.
Well, I'm suspecting. I mean, there's been a craze for gold-plated, but they're probably all different wattages and metals.
Yeah, they probably do different things, but
or rather resistances and metals. And we
You know,
still
Lucidius,
have
I should've
3
done.
minutes to the bottom of the hour, so if you guys have any more questions, we will try to field them for you.
Lucidius said no deal on Ultima this week. You know, I should have done that. I should have fucking done that. Why didn't I think of that? It's too late now. It's useless to do it now. Ultima, the electrolyte powder that Rip Tripper was making.
I had forgotten the name of it. Yeah, indeed. Right.
Son of a bitch. Call it tripping powder. Well, I got in trouble for that one. I don't know. I think that was, you know, if you guys watched the Mon Emmy show, you know, we all had our opinions on that, but I think it's kind of all blown over.
Lisa wants to know, is the TFV4 Mini rebuildable? Lisa, I understand there is a rebuildable head. Now, well, there is a rebuildable head for the TFV4. I believe it fits the Mini, but I don't know that for certain. Now, does anybody in the room, can anybody help me out? Does the rebuildable head for the TFV4 work in the Mini as well as the full size?
Oh, I would imagine.
Sue says, yes, I have one. So there you go.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I haven't even used my rebuildable head in it. Like I say, I haven't rebuilt in entirely too long. I'm ashamed to admit.
Somebody says he's giving away 100+ pounds of free stuff in his new video. Man, that's such apology stuff. I hate that. Why apologize and give away free stuff?
Well, you don't know that. Perhaps it's just
Oh, come on. Coming off a whole bunch of drama, giving away 100. That'd be like me, Torch and Pitchfork, giving away $1,000. It's just, it looks like, oh, don't look at that.
You know
Here's the free
full
stuff.
well you do what you do because you feel like doing it. You know, we got to give him that benefit of the doubt too.
I guess, but still. Anyway. It is what it is. Anyway, so yes, hey, you know what? We never do this normally, but get over to Vaping Underground, the best vaping forum in the world. If you type Vaping Forum in Google.com, of course, Vaping Underground comes up #1 because our SEO is awesome. Also, head over to Twitter.com/VaporJoes and Twitter.com/VaporJoes Canada and follow us. You get, you know, the deals instantly. And of course, head over to VaporJoesApp.com. Again, VaporJoesApp.com. You will get a wonderful free app on your Android. No, I don't have one on Apple because Apple sucks and wants a blood sample. Been trying. All right, it's 1:30. So guys, we will see you this Saturday on Mon Emmy, and that is that. I don't know. Maybe we'll have another theme. It won't be a pajama party, but maybe Tiger come up with a different theme.
Yeah, we've done the pajama party. I don't know. Now I feel pressure. Now we have to think of something. We'll see what I can come up with. It might have to be a wine and cheese party.
Cheese party. Oh, wonderful! I can't wait to see that one. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Have a great night, and stay with us because DC's going to take over and take you right on through the night.
The condensation says pasties this week.
Oh my God. Well, we'll see what Tiny has to say about that. Don't hold your breath. All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
See you next week.